How's it going, my dudes? Welcome back to another video. I rushed home from work just to record this ASAP for you guys this time. Okay, I'm not gonna be late. So let's take a look at the event. So obviously we have the Happy New Year spotlight. There is gonna be a bunch of new characters, but to be honest, these these 6 characters are not the only new characters that there are in this game. There is actually another 2 more new characters, which I will go through in just a bit. Okay, so first off, we have the co-op challenge event. It's basically just the same as whatever that we have. It's just your standard boss, except that right now, your bosses actually drop 1.5 times the usual amount of denarius, which is the boss coins, and EXP and mana. So this will help you a lot if you are a casual player and you just really want to clear out your Arc-Cursed boss ASAP. This is the right time to grind it out a little bit, but that's pretty much it. Okay, and I mean, of course, not only this, there is gonna be some add-ons into the shop. I will go through the shop in just a moment. And after that, we really do have a new Mew. Okay, so Mew Year Mew Me. I was a little bit confused on what this was. Okay, so the Mew Year Mew Me, geez, I will never ever say this right. Login bonus event will begin, and it's your chance to add the limited unit Mew Year Mew Me Mew to your team. So I believe you're only gonna get 1 copy of this, which means that the only way for you to MLB maximum limit break this character is by using your Astro Shards, which is, I think it's quite easy because she's just a 3-star character. I will go through the new characters later. Okay, so there are 2 new characters that I have not yet talked about. She is one of them, and you will unlock her on the 5th day of logging in during this event period. So, oh geez, wow. So we do have from October 19 to November 19 to get her. So new players who come in along the way are probably gonna be able to get her as long as you come in within like the next 25 days or so. Okay, and then there is gonna be a New Year New Flipper story event. I believe this is just the event that is in the event page, right? Nothing new. We have already seen it last night. It suddenly sneak peeked on us. I don't think it was intended, but if you unlock the story ending by completing all the battles, you do get 1,500 extra lodestar beats. Crazy good. This is a 10 pool. So during the event, you can preview the first episode from the character stories of the limited characters from the Happy New Year Spotlight portal. So if you do unlock those characters, you're going to unlock the whole story as well. So I think they just want to give everyone a flavor of the story of each character. So even if you don't get a character, you kind of get like the gist of their background. So the event runs for about 2 weeks. I think October 20th to November 3rd. I believe that's like 14 days. And finally, we have the New Year promo event, which is just basically a login event. Login for 7 days, you get a total of 350 beats. That's about 2 pulls, not much. You can't deny a freebie anyway. So that's for the news. Let's move on to the new content. Okay, so let's check the mail first. Are there any Apollo beats here? There is an Apollo beat, 150. Okay, we will collect that. And let's move on with the rest. Next up, let's check out the new event missions that are available for everyone. Okay, a quick pause right here. What you're seeing is the new character Quasar, who is going to be the 2nd new unit that snuck on us. I did not expect this to happen, so we're going to check him out at the end. And next up, we have a new weapon. This is the Prismatic Dual Blades, and yes, it does look very familiar. It's basically just a dark version of the Shadow Flash Sword from the previous Shadow Flash event. If you do not know what the event is, doesn't really matter. You are here, you are able to pick up this weapon. It's great for a lot of elements, not just dark type. And you will notice something that you have never seen before. It is the Lilac Nugget. So we are all used to the silver and the gold nugget, but this one, the Lilac Nugget, is something that unlocks the purple coins. However, we will not be getting any of these for right now, at least until the Ancient Golem EX comes live. So we can only obtain these nuggets if we join as a backup for EX difficulty quest, which we do not have at this point in time. So we have to wait until the 30th of the month. Now really quickly, let's take a look at the updated boss shop to see what's new. It's located at the exact same place. You go to shop, you go to boss coin exchange, you go to Arc-Cursed, and here we are. You will notice that there is until November the 27th. Yeah, those are the extra add-ons. Everything below is just whatever that we have had before. And of course, this is going to be a sneak peek of what you can do with the purple coins in the future. However, this is not all. Of course, it's not just about buying mana. You can also buy stronger weapons from the shop. So you notice that most of the new items over here just require the silver coin, which is great because we have a ton of coins that we do not know what to do with. Alright, time to take a look at the 2 new units. Back at the free-to-play code dump, you can search for Quasar with !C Quasar. Question mark basically just means global version, exclamation mark just means Japanese version, and the Taiwanese version. Charming Collector Quasar Co-op Challenge, that's how you obtain him, of course. Attribute Dark, Rarity 4 stars, leader buff Bell's Dignity. Dark characters attack plus 30% when a dark character skill activates. Dark characters attack plus 5% maxes out at 50%, so a total of 80%. Skill, Moon Reaper, slicing and dicing with 2 swords deal dark damage to nearby enemies with a very low skill cost, 410, that's not bad. Ability number 1, own attack plus 25%. Ability number 2, when own skill activates, dark characters attacks goes up to 35%. And ability number 3, when battle begins, dark character skill gauge plus 50%. When a dark character skill activates, own skill damage plus up to 120%. While this is good, for this character, he's clearly a dark type support, very similar to some of the skill gauge boosters that you see, like Marianne, like Falsh. But those units boost their own skill gauge, but this character boosts everyone's skill gauge by 50%, so that's pretty big. But the thing is, I'm not exactly very sure how to use this character right now, because you have a lot of dark type characters that boost themselves up to 100%, which means that there is very little room for you to use those kinds of units. So this is gonna be a unit that you don't really want to run with Falsh, for example, because you're gonna be quote-unquote wasting a bit of that skill gauge boost that Falsh will give you. And if you do not know who Falsh is, this is the one. Take a look at her ability number 2. When battle begins, sacrifice 10% of your HP for skill gauge plus 100%. So she's only one of such dark type characters that has this effect. But you know, I think we can definitely do something with this kit over here. Because one of the most important things about having a strong team is to have a lot of skill gauge from the start. Now moving on to Mew, when you type $C Mew, you actually get 2 different options. They will let you choose, you can just choose whichever. And here we go, Catgirl with the New Year's best clothes. Mew, New Year, attribute Thunder, rarity 3 stars, straight line performance as a leader buff. Thunder characters attack plus 10%. Every 30 combo, Thunder characters skill damage plus 12% caps out at 60%. Well, clearly you're not going to use her as a leader, so skill, while spin, claw towards the nearest enemy and deal damage to enemies around self, kind of similar to her original skill itself. I think it's basically the same. Ability number 1, every 30 combo, own skill damage goes up by 12%, captures out at 60%. Okay. Ability number 2, when own skill activates, grant self multi-hit buff for 5 seconds. Okay, so it's really similar, it's basically the same. Ability number 3, every 30 combo, own skill damage goes up by 12%. This is gonna be a super good sub to Rams. Hands down, really strong. However, you don't really need to use her for Rams. Particularly, you can use her for Celti as well, because her kit is basically nothing to do with Thunder type units. So for players without the basic Mew, you can actually use this as a good replacement. Mew is excellent in a lot of different teams, especially combo-based teams. And that's it for this video, guys. I hope this was enough information for you to tide through the rest of the event. Let me know down in the comments if you are excited to pull. What are you hoping to get? Are you going to go for all 3, or are you saving up your beats for something else in the future? Just pen down your thoughts and I'll get back to you. So this has been Free to Play, by the way, and as always, I will see you in the next video.